Cell a Cell by Juliana Baker, Bio A. Mitochondria. Are you looking for more energy? Do you feel like an uncharged battery? Mitochondria is the part you need. Its main function is converting food to energy. Only $1,000 for 1 or $5,000 for 10. Are you feeling slow or like you can't move? Cilia will help you get moving the way you used to. These tiny hair-like protrusions will help propel you and help you function throughout the day. Only $100 for 1 or $1,000 for 20. Storing water, proteins, waste products, and molecules, maintaining pH and pressure, transportation of substances outside the cell, and trapping harmful substances. If any of these functions are something you need, then a vacuole is right for you. Only $1,000 for 1 or $5,000 for 10. If you need something extra for mitosis and meiosis, you may need centrioles. They provide spindle fibers when cells are in mitosis or meiosis. Only $300 for 1 or $1,000 for 5. Are you feeling low on proteins? Tiny ribosomes read mRNA's codes from the DNA and creates proteins based off of said DNA. Another function is transporting these proteins. Only $500 for 1 or $12,000 for 30. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, or SER. If you need to get rid of harmful substances, then you should try SER. This maze-like organelle will detox these substances that could be potentially dangerous to a cell. Only $800 for 1 or $1,000 for 2. Rough endoplasmic reticulum. It looks like SER, but just with added ribosomes, and the function is different. Rough endoplasmic reticulum's functions are producing and processing proteins. Only $600 for 1 or $2,000 for 4. Are you lacking in proteins? You may need a nucleolus, providing the rRNA to tell your ribosomes what proteins to make. Only $10,000 for 1 or $25,000 for 3 if needed for 3 cells. The protection of a cell wall needs flexibility. Enter the cell membrane. This ensures protection and allows substances you need to enter to stay in the cell, while allowing things needed elsewhere to exit. Only $5,000 for 1 or $12,000 for 3 if needed for 3 cells. Need a quick boost in energy? Chloroplasts will give you the buzz you need. Aiding in photosynthesis, this will provide you or a plant cell with easy and accessible energy. Only $500 for 1 or $800 for 2. The foundation of you and everything in it came from chromosomes. Chromosomes are made up of DNA. Where do you get this DNA? The nucleus copies and stores the DNA necessary for your existence. Only $5,000 for 1 or $20,000 for 3. Feeling disorganized? You may need cytoplasm. Cytoplasm's function is to keep organelles in their correct places. With cytoplasm, you'll never lose anything again. Only $100 for one, or $150 for two if you have more than one cell. Too much stuff crowding your space? Need a way of fast transportation? Golgi apparatus combines your molecules and creates vesicles, and then transports them throughout your cell. That will get rid of your clutter and slow transportation. Only $1,000 for one, or $1,500 for two. Too much broken junk on your hands? Lysosomes are the right part for the job. They will transport your broken down molecules back to the cytosol and digest other cell materials. Only $1,000 for one, or $3,000 for five. Too many dangerous chemicals for you to handle? Peroxisome knows just what to do. It breaks down toxic materials and molecules and turns hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen. Only $800 for one, or $3,000 for four. Are you losing your form and losing organization? Then you need a cytoskeleton. Cytoskeletons give shape, hold organelles in place, and control the inner workings of the cell. Made up of microfilaments, intermediate filaments, and microtubules. Never be unhappy again. Only $6,000 for one, or $8,000 for two, if two cells. Needing extra help moving, but don't want a lot of the help that the many cilia will provide? Then get the singular flagellum, with the same function as cilia, but only one tail instead of many protrusions. Only $50 for one flagellum, or $200 for five flagella. And finally, the cell wall. If you're looking for something that will regulate water intake, give structure and support, and protection, then a cell wall is the part you'll need. Only $5,000 for one, or $8,000 for two different cells.